Good morning, everybody. This is take two of this video. I don't know what happened. I did something a second ago, and so I was 20 minutes in and having to restart because I don't edit. Welcome. Today is January 25th, 2020. My name is Shelly, and this is my channel, Proverbs 31:22, where I share my stitching life. Mostly cross stitch, some quilting. The quilt on the wall behind me is one that I started about 10 years ago and finished about 5 or 4 years ago. It was a free pattern. I don't think it's free anymore. But yeah, I just wanted to hang that up behind me as a pretty backdrop. I love snowmen. I love applique quilts, and I'm drawn to them, but I absolutely detest doing applique. I think because I don't feel like I ever get better at it. Like this was one of my first main, larger pieces that I did with applique. It's atrocious. And I started one probably about 3 years ago, one of Sarah Filkey's block of the month programs. That's also applique, and even like watching her and learning from her, I didn't feel like I'm really improved on it. But anyway, it's made out of French General fabrics. It is hand quilted, machine pieced, hand appliqued. So that'll be something pretty for y'all to look at while I'm filming. Okay, so a little bit of a life update. I did want to ask for prayers and well wishes for a former coworker of mine. I just found out today that she is in ICU in Nashville due to complications from COVID. Her name is Belinda, but we all call her BB, and she is one of the most precious, sweetest people you'll ever meet. So if you think about her, please lift her up and her family up in prayer. So we did have a good weekend this past weekend. Our grandsons had basketball games on Saturday, and then after the games, they came and slept over and stayed for probably a little over 24 hours. And that was a lot of fun. They got along for the most part. We watched some basketball together. We played some stuff on the Wii. They played basketball outside. We just had a really good time with them. So, a few little funny little stories from their basketball games. My older grandson, Nathan, who is 12, is 5'9"ish, probably a little taller than that now. Probably closer to 5'10", actually, which he's just thrilled about. But he's much taller than most of the people that he plays with and against. So in one of his games, he was fighting for the basketball against one of his opponents, and he is a lot stronger than this person was, because when he grabbed the ball and tried to pull up on it to get it, out of the kid's hands, he lifted the kid up off his feet off the court. So it was pretty funny. So anyway, and then Malachi's game, we went to after Nathan's second game, and it was in progress, not very far in progress, but he's pretty intense, and I don't know, he has this little thing where he claps during his game. And so when I walked into the gym, that's the first thing I saw was Malachi, leaning over, running around the court and doing like this, like, come on, give it to me, He's just really cute. He's going to be like the ultimate like trash talker, and he's very competitive and he gets real intense about games on the Wii and stuff. So they're very cute and just love them to death. So, and then like they were over here yesterday, and I found, I don't remember, I think someone shared some free patterns that were in a Google Drive. And so I went to them and I tried to go back to like the main menu, and it took me back to like my Google Drive, which I don't hardly use. But when I was in there, I found a video of Nathan when he was like a little baby and had just learned to clap his hands. And so, oh my gosh, it just like, I'm very sentimental and get, nostalgic and a little melancholy because my kids and my grandkids are growing up too fast. I wish time would slow down. So that's it on Life Update. I did want to do a little, I guess like a new little, not segment, but just a new little thing that I got from my Silk and Sonder planner, because they each week they ask you to go back and think of what a good or favorite food, memory, and song was. And so I just thought I would do like a little what I'm loving little blurb. So I've had Nutella before. My younger daughter loves Nutella, and when she was living at home, we always had it around for her, and we cooked, we did stuff with it. We ate it. I forgot how wonderful it was, though, since she's moved out. But around Christmas time, Walmart grocery pickup put a jar of Nutella in a little gift bag that they gave to everyone. And so I rediscovered Nutella. So what I'm loving is Nutella on absolutely just about everything. It's just so good, and it's just good. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. One show that I'm loving, and I'm a little disappointed because I'm caught up with what's available for us here in the U.S. So I hate when that happens. I know that this new season's playing, but I can't see it until it's over. I guess then it'll upload to Prime. But anyway, I like British cop shows. So murder mysteries, those type of shows. So I started, I think, when I was sick with COVID back in December, which I can't believe that's only a month ago. It just seems like it's been forever. But it might have been before that because I've watched 9 seasons. So anyway, it's called Death in Paradise, and it has the quirkiest detective inspectors that they send from London to work in the fictional Caribbean location known as Simmery. And I mean, they really are. They really are quirky and funny. And the like the natives that are on the show that live there, they don't know what to make of these detective inspectors who come with all these weird quirks and stuff. But and it's sort of it's funny because it's the same. They all have the same type of theme on the show, like with the way it ends. It always ends up with the detective figuring it out, and nobody else knows what happened. And then they gather all the suspects together, and he goes through a little spiel, and they reveal who did it. But anyway, I love listening to the ones that are portraying people that are from the Caribbean, and how they speak. I love listening to their accents and stuff. So, and I think maybe I just said Caribbean and then Caribbean. I pronounce it both ways. I don't know about you. But anyway, if you like quirky UK murder mystery type shows, check out Death in Paradise. It's available on Amazon Prime. I don't know about anywhere else, but it's definitely available there. Okay, guys, that's 10 minutes in, and now I'm going to start sharing my Stitchy update. So I'm loving my rotation the way I have it going, so I'm continuing on with it. I've been working on my monthly magazine challenge pieces. And this is what I worked on last week. So I'm working on this needlebook and this biscornu. That is from CrossStitcher magazine, the February 2021 edition. So The last time I did a video, I was sort of hoping that I would have this done, but I did not realize that with the biscornu, you have to stitch it twice, so I knew there was no way. But this is my progress on the needlebook. This is on 14 count oatmeal Aida, 2 strands over 1 thread. Mostly well, no, I'm not going to say mostly. DMC flosses close to what the call for was. I did go back like right here on this little white, the lighter part of the leaf. The 2 colors, like I chose a light, a dark, and a medium tone green. And the medium tone green was really close to the dark, so like you couldn't even tell that this had, you know, the little ribs in it. So I just went back with the lighter and went 1 strand over the stitches I'd already made. From this point out, when I get to that lighter green, that mid-tone green, I'll do 1 strand of the dark and 1 strand of the light and hope that that works out. So I just have this, you know, little bit right here to finish on this. And then I can start sewing it and putting it together. And then this is the progress on the biscornu. I followed instructions for cutting the size of fabric, but they weren't real specific on, like, I don't know. I started it too far in. And so it's going to be really, really close to the edge on this side, but I'll make it work. And if I can't make it work, then I'll just have these 2 little pieces and I'll do something else with them and, you know, call it a day and just do a biscornu later. Okay, so that was my magazine monthly challenge pieces for this past week. My weekly focus piece was Patchwork Autumn by Jardin Privé. And I did get this not only finished, but FFO'd. So yay. Yay for having an FFO finish that's bigger than, you know, bigger than this, which is usually what I have finished, you know, because everything I stitch is so big. So this is my finish. The pumpkin, the trim, the ribbon, and the little acorn jingle bell are all from Hobby Lobby. And if you want to know any item numbers or whatever, I'll probably type it in the description box below. So this is stitched on 28 count factory tea-dyed Monaco with DMCs and then some sulkies, like the variegated parts are sulky threads. And, you know, I like it. I don't know. I picked this pattern when I was first coming back to cross stitch. So I guess I liked it when I picked it out, but now I'm kind of like, it's okay. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the colors, but it was fun stitching it. I love the little boxes and I love that scalloped border. And I did put magnets on the back of my piece, just in case I ever want to use this pumpkin for some, you know, backdrop for something else, or if I just want to hang the pumpkin. It's mounted on mat board and has a layer of batting behind it. For a second there, I thought my video stopped again, but it didn't. So that was my focus piece for last week, Sunday through Saturday. And then yesterday I had my new focus piece, so I figured I would show it. I would show it to you so that when I show it next week, we can see how far I got. So the wheel chose for me Doreen Jones's free garden SAL. This is the mock-up of the piece. And let's see if it works better this way. Not really, maybe. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, oh yeah, you can get this on her Facebook page. She has albums for each year with free designs in it. And so here is my progress. This is stitched on 22, no. No. I'm out of ink on my printer, and I can't find it anywhere. Like my local Walmart didn't have it. I tried Amazon online. I tried even the manufacturer online, and they're like out of stock. So I finally was able to order some from Best Buy, and I was going to go to Huntsville Friday to pick it up. But I wanted to also do my other things that I want to do, you know, visit my L&S, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, like I talked about last time. So I was planning on doing that Friday, but they didn't send me the notification that I was ready to pick up until almost 1 o'clock, and I didn't want to be. I don't like driving at night because I can't see very well at night. So anyway, I can't print out my little sheet with this, but I think it's a 22 count linen that I just got from Michael's. Their Hoops and Needles, I think is the name of the brand. And this is with DMC flosses, 2 strands over 2 threads. I did change the colors to be more, have more pinks and purples. So yesterday I finished this leaf right here, put the border around this whole piece right here, and then stitched this heart. And so at the end of this week, we'll be able to see how much I got done. And these are my threads. I think this piece is real cute, and I look forward to having it finished. So that's my weekly focus piece for this coming week. Move some of the stuff around. And then my daily rotation pieces, I worked on those all except for Tuesday because I had a migraine Tuesday. So my Merry Monday piece was on my shabby advent calendar. And if you don't know, I use the Tiny Decisions app to just spin the wheel and decide what I'm going to stitch on. With the, you know, understanding that I can always override it. But this is what I got done. I finished number 8. And I have been changing up a lot of the colors on the blocks, but this one I just left the call for because I really like the little deer and the white and then the red hearts. So this is stitched on a 18 count natural. Let's see. And of course I didn't write it down. I think it's natural. It's opalescent, but I think the color is natural. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And it's stitched with 2 strands of DMC over 1 thread of the cloth. And these are the colors. I think I took the red out to put in another project, so I'll just grab it when I need it because I haven't been using the red a whole lot. So yeah, I'm down to number 8, and I'm working them reverse order, except for 25. Yes. Because 25, I think I'm just going to do, it's a manger scene down here, and it doesn't have a date on it. So basically, on the 25th, I'll just display that piece. And I'm displaying all of those on a piece that I got from Hobby Lobby. that's supposed to, like, you're able to write on chalk. It has like days till Christmas, and then it has like a little chalkboard type surface that you can write the days, and I just size those so I can put it right on top of that surface. So my little piece is there, and then it says days to Christmas. So that was Merry Monday. Tuesday I had a migraine, so I didn't do anything. Wednesday, Wordy Wednesday. I worked on Madame Chantilly's My Love. This came up not long ago in my rotation because it actually fits in 2 different days. So it fits in Wordy Wednesday because of the word love, and then it also fits in Flora, Fauna, and Filigree Friday because of the flora, the flowers. I think this piece is just beautiful, and so it's just romantic, and I don't know, I love it. I really don't know what my style is anymore. It used to be very much shabby chic type Victorian look, and then now I can't decide. I like it all, so I'm struggling. But anyway, this is my progress. This is stitched on a mystery piece of evenweave that I got from Patches and Stitches in Huntsville. Last time I showed it, I had started on the little water in the jar vase, finished that, and then came up and finished the stem, one of the stems, this big flower, all the small flowers. And these are the flosses. So pretty. So I got some done on that. And then Thankful Thursday, which is on my fall pieces, I worked again on a piece that the wheel chose not long ago. Because this is another one. This fits in Thankful Thursday. It also fits in Wordy Wednesday and Seasonal Saturday. But this is Jan Hicks Creates piece that she did. She charted specifically to go with Cosmo floss. And I picked that up, the pattern and the packet from Fat Quarter Shop, which it's a PDF, all of Jan Hicks's PDF patterns. And this is stitched on Lori Holt vintage cloth and cloud. I think it's a Lugana, and I think it's 25 count. So last time you saw it, I was stitching up this side of the border. I got all of that done, and then I just kept going with the brown because I wanted to use the strain of floss, and I started on Thankful. So I'm very close to a finish on this. These are the flosses. Look at these colors. I mean, come on. Look at that. They're so vibrant and beautiful. So all these pieces that are getting close to having a finish, I'm going to talk about my plans and let you know what I'm planning on doing for a new thing that just came up. Okay, and then Friday, Flora, Fauna, Filigree Friday. I think the wheel picked my chock full bloom jar, but I'm saving it for what I'm going to talk about at the end when I talk about plans. Things that I'm getting close to finishing, if my wheel picks them, I'm going to skip over and respin it because I have something planned for March. So I stitched on, I spun the wheel again, and then it chose the Newcastle Bouquet by Teresa Kogut. I have a feeling my stack is going to fall any minute now. These are the flosses. Most of the call for, some I couldn't find. And let's see. This is my progress. So this is being stitched on 36 count Edinburgh linen from Zweigart that was hand dyed by Devin at Strawberry Lane on Etsy. And I'm doing one strand over 2 threads. And I got, well, I'm trying to hold it and show you what I got done. But anyway, I was working down in here and then did some of the D since you saw it last. I love working on this. I love this piece. I just love the colors and I don't know, everything about it. Okay, and then okay, so seasonal Saturday. I usually bring a piece to work on at basketball games. I didn't this Saturday because I woke up with a terrible pain in my neck, and I just didn't want to. I just didn't feel like it. Hmm. Nope. This one. So, it was seasonal Saturday, and so when I got back from basketball games, I stitched some on this. And this is the Fall into Autumn, which is from, it's from a CrossStitcher magazine. I'll put it below. I don't have, that's another one that I don't have my little form on. So I'm not sure which issue it's from, but it's designed by Cheryl McKinnon, who is Tiny Modernist. And there's a whole series of the seasons. And so I finished the grass over here, put these little flowers in, did some more on the girl and a little bit more over here, just using up, you know, the strand of floss. I did put the birds in also. And this is stitched on a 18 count, it's an 18 count Ada. Let's see. No, I don't have the sheet. It's an 18 count Ada. I don't think it's oatmeal, but it looks like an oatmeal. I'm not sure exactly what the name is, but, and I'm using DMC flosses, 1 strand over 1. And these are the colors. I did make some substitutions just for what I had in my stash. And these, it's on little floss tags also from Devin at Strawberry Lane on Etsy. And then Sunday is Sampler and SAL Sunday. So those are the whips that I choose from. And I'm so excited. I think it shows, let's see. No, I think it shows this. I was thinking that I changed it, but it shows my winter Rose Manor. Love this piece. Brenda Gervais. And this is, I'm doing this as part of the New Year, New Start, New Friends SAL. That's going on Instagram. So this is my progress. I worked on this on January 1st and then hadn't picked it up again, but I started working on this little vase. So this is stitched on a 36 count platinum linen with most of the call for threads, which are all fancy floss. I did have to change the this color. It was supposed to be Roasted Marshmallow by the Gentle Art, and you couldn't even see it on this fabric. So I changed it out to 12 grain by Classic Colorworks. It is. So I changed it out to this. And these are the rest of the threads that I'm using. There was just one, I think, that wasn't available, so I had to substitute another one. This piece is just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that was my weekly rotation that I did. I did also finish block 6 for a very coriander Christmas. I think I had it just starched last week when I filmed, so I got it cut and I got it pieced over a couple of days this past week. I love it. Coriander is a genius. So I'm caught up on my block of the month currently. So that is all of my stitching for the week. I just have one thing that came in. It's not even stitching related, but it was the February issue of the Silk and Sonder planner. And oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I mean, you know, it's my colors. So, I mean, look at that. Look at that artwork. How gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to have fun. Several people in the group on Facebook, you know, they like pick out 3 or 4 ink colors to use for the month. So this is going to be fun. I mean, look at that. So beautiful and romantic. I love romantic type stuff. Okay, so plans. I'm going to continue working my plan as normal. For my magazine monthly challenge, I did plan February yesterday. And I was able to fit some of my current projects into the rotation, but I did have to, I was wanting to only do one new start on these for like the main theme. This is the little worksheet they give you. So I was planning to only start, you know, one new thing up here, but I just couldn't find things that fit into the acrostic at all. So I do have, let's see, the 2021 little calendar piece for March, which is a new start, and then 2 other new starts. Anyway, hopefully it'll work out better going forward. But this is the main piece, which I think is just gorgeous. And that is from Just Cross Stitch 2 of 2016. And then the acrostic pieces, the 2021 March calendar. These go real fast, so this won't take any time at all. Aren't those little sheep so cute? And then I'm going to continue working on the All Sewn Up needlebook and biscornu. I'm going to continue working on Nativity Silhouette, which I started back in, I don't remember, but this is that piece. I'm going to work on this new thing, which is, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at that. So you basically stitch it on a white cloth and you stitch the gray, the pink, and the purple, and you leave the white unstitched. Gosh, that just makes me drool. Look at that. Man. And then there's a little thing in the Cross Stitch Crazy magazine from July 3rd, 2020. And it's like, it's a Flowers for the Year series. And I don't have like a mock-up. I just have the picture of what February's was. And so I just think that's so pretty. And I think that'll stitch up pretty fast because it's not very big. But we'll see. So that's my plans for the magazine monthly challenge for February. I'm going to continue doing my, weekly focus piece, which will be garden sale this coming week. I did spin my wheel this morning for my daily rotations. So this week I'll work on my Quaker de Noël, my beloved house from Valentine House Trio, which I've worked on earlier this month. So I'm glad I chose it again. I get, some more progress on it. My homegrown piece, which is usually the piece that I take to basketball games. So when it comes up Wednesday for Wordy Wednesday, I will go ahead and outline the other part of the M so that I'm ready with more for basketball games to just fill in. And then for Thankful Thursday, it'll be that fall into autumn band sampler. So I'll get some more progress on that. And then for Friday, Flora, Fauna, Filigree Friday, I'm going to work on my little sheep virtues, which I haven't worked on in a while. So I was very happy to see that come up. And then for Seasonal Saturday, I will work on Jan Hicks Creates Spring Flourish, which I'm stitching in Mrs. Sada's silk. So I love stitching on that piece. And then next Sunday, it'll be the Collecting Colors SAL again, which is that piece that I worked on, was my focus piece week before last with the little quilt blocks. So I think the wheel did there was a couple times I spun again. Because I don't know, I don't remember what came up, but it was like, I don't feel like stitching that, or it may have been pieces that were close to finish. So I follow Cheryl McKinney on YouTube. Her station, her channel is called Tranquil Stitches, and she started filming these little daily videos for something called March Mayhem. So she's filming daily videos of what her plans are. And I think it's really cute the way she's doing it. She basically picked, I don't remember how many charts it is, but I think she has like 14 days. And so she picked out, however many charts. And then she gave them to her husband. And he separated them out into bunches of 5. And he put them in a bag. And he put a sealed envelope with what his choice is for her to stitch out of that bag. So the videos have been real cool because, she takes out the 5 that are in there. She goes through them. She sort of says, what she would pick, what she likes about them, which she hopes he picked. And then she opens the envelope to show what he actually picked. So I think it's cute. It's a cute thing. My husband will never do that, but I love that hers was willing to do it and that she's doing it that way. But anyway, she is doing March, not her, but it's a group of stitchers, including her. And there is a group on Facebook, which I will link below. It's called March Mayhem Stitchers. And it's just a fun little topic or challenge for March. And I think they're sort of doing it as they basically said they don't want to stitch Mania this year. And I'm not completely positive, but anyway, I don't know why. But they don't want to do Mania this year. I won't go into why I think it is. But so they started this group, March Mayhem. It's nothing specific. You make it whatever you want to make it. So what I'm making it is to finish. So all these pieces that are really close to finishing, like the Thankful piece from Jan Hicks, my Bloom jar, my Mary jar, and I'll have to go through my WIPs and see the ones that are close to being finished. And I'm just going to work on those for that, that challenge. And I'll challenge myself with, um, I can't really challenge myself unless I, get through all of those finishes because they're all close to being finished. Like I can't say I'll do 400 stitches on it or whatever because a lot of them don't have that many stitches left. So I'm hoping that'll help me get some bigger not small things finished. I'm trying to think of what else is really close to being finished. Feels Like Home from Fat Quarter Shop. That would be one that I would put in. That would be a little bit of a challenge to get it finished. Of course, that's not all I'm going to stitch on in March, but I am going to participate in that. I'm going to still do, as far as I know at this point, I'm still going to do the magazine monthly challenge pieces. If I need to take a break on that, I will. But that's another thing, like that needlebook. If I didn't work on it anymore, I could put that in my March mayhem and just save it till then to finish. I don't know if I want to do that, but that would be a possibility. Then like my February magazine challenge, I could just work on the biscornu to make some progress on that. And other than that, I'm just going to keep working my craft plan, which I have that, on my daily list in my silk and sonder. I'll have, each day in my crafting section, or each day in my little, like there's a little section where you can put your goals and how many days you want to do that thing. Like, exercise, drinking so much water, home organization, working on my daughter's quilt, and working the craft plan is on there. And I want to do that 7 days out of the week. So I have my plan, and which I write, right on this big calendar right here. And I work it. And even if I don't get as much done as I think I wanted to on a piece, I try to go ahead and touch each one of the pieces that I have written on there. I mean, life does come. Like right here, Tuesday, I had a migraine, so I didn't do anything. No biggie. It's just the plan. It's not written in stone. So I'm planning on tomorrow going to Huntsville to pick up my ink and go to those places. I do want to try to find, I wanted to show y'all this last week and I completely forgot. And now I don't know what I did with my phone. But if you're on Instagram and probably on Facebook also, if you go to With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais, she's got a piece that just released that has like five, I think it's 5 smalls. It's called Love Notes. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I really love Valentine's Day, so I want all the Valentine's patterns. Made by Michelle McGraw. Her last video, she had a bunch of Valentine finishes. So cute. I just love Valentine's Day. I love decorating for Valentine's Day. So when I saw that Love Notes, I was like, yeah, I got to pick that up. So I'm planning on going to do that tomorrow and do, all the little bag making supplies, little floss jewelry type supplies that I talked about last time, that I wanted to try to look and see some things that I can maybe sell. So yeah, that's it. I will update y'all again next Monday, hopefully, and show you what I stitched. So I hope that y'all all have a great week and get lots of stitching in, and that you stay safe and stay well. Okay, love you guys. Bye.